How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online on the Sorcerer. I'm not going to take this portal. We have a Vanus to rescue. As I swipe at nothing, threateningly. That's right. That's what you get. The Death Spinner's lair. Oh, okay. Crafting area. Cadwell's crafting corner. This is Cadwell's? This is where he does all his crafting? What are you crafting, Cads? Oh, you know, while we're here, I probably should do some research, eh? Some research and just general breaking down of stuff. What else we got here? It's a little rickety here. Rickety looks rickety, but it's pretty damn solid. Research this. Anything else here? It'd be cool if Cadwell was actually here, just roaming around, muttering things as he does. Muttering things in the best way possible. Let's bust out the crow. Research that. Fire of Shazar's wisdom. Oh yeah, I haven't really made a decision on these things. But let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Alright, so where is my crow friend? There is a crow. He's here. He is here. He's here in spirit. There's Cads. Honor's here as well. So where the hell's Cads? He's right there. Right there, of course. Alright, that was cool. Let's get out of here. I just want to talk to my crow. If he decides to appear. Here he comes. The Baron.
Deposit? Oh, it...
Just gotta deposit a bunch of materials, thanks. Fantastic. Alright, let's get out of here. So I've got a way shrine over here. Way shrine over there, let's grab that. Delve over there. Vault of Haman Forged Fire. Looking like something from Skyrim. Legend of Haman Forged Fire. Retold by a Rogar, Cliffside, Tail Spinner. Surely you've heard the legend of Haman Forged Fire. Crafter to kings, manipulator of metals. Forged Fire was known as the greatest blacksmith in all the land. Jarls, thanes, and anyone who could afford the exorbitant prices he commanded sought out Forged Fire to create a precious dagger, a sturdy shield, a mighty warhammer, or a suit of finely wrought armor. After a time, Forged Fire had to limit the number of commissions he accepted for any given period. as he refused to take on so much that the work would suffer. Other blacksmiths claimed that the forge fire could speak to the ore and charm the impurities away with a wink and a whisper. Most had better take care of this. How rude. Most revered the man and were in awe of his skills. A few, however, were jealous of Forgefire's accomplishments. They tried to poison opinions against him, claiming that his methods involved nothing short of magic, and foul magic at that. Daedric magic. Chief among the outspoken smiths was the armourer, Gerhild Coldheart. Coldheart was loud and vocal of her distrust of Forgefire and his methods. She wandered around aloud in whatever crowded and boisterous tavern she happened to be drinking in. What vile Daedric prince the proud and boastful Haman Forgefire had pledged himself to in order to accomplish these miracles with metal? Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Forgefire was simply brilliant, but that didn't stop Coldheart from spreading of rumours at each and every opportunity. Soon her hatred of Forgefire was almost all-consuming and began to affect her work, which had been impressive in its own right until it began to suffer as her jealousy grew. Forgefire did take a break, take a reading break. Take a breath and continue. Where are we up to? Forgefire did his best to ignore the increasingly wilder tales. The commissions were becoming harder and harder to come by as Coldheart's rumours circulated. Haman couldn't understand why she insisted on saying such false and terrible things. He soldiered on as best as he could, however, taking what work still came his way and praying that something would happen to reverse the downward spiral his fortune seemed to be caught in. That's when the greatest commission of Haman's career appeared on his doorstep. The mighty hero Vanel the Tongue was in the market for a new weapon. And not just any weapon. It had to be a weapon of excellent quality, something to match his beloved sword Edouge. For his next adventure, Vanel wanted a hand axe, and he wanted it crafted by the legendary blacksmith Haman Forgefire. Delighted at this opportunity and excited by the challenge, Haman began to work on his most spectacular piece ever, the hand axe Oaken. No? No one interrupt me? No? I think that guy in the back's listening intently, okay. Gerhild Coldheart, meanwhile, was furious. She had petitioned for the commission to craft Vanel the Tongue's new weapon, and again, despite her best efforts, Haman was chosen instead of her. Enraged, she did the only thing she could think of. Coldheart embraced the very stories she had been telling about Forgefire and prayed to a Daedric prince for aid and assistance. She prayed to Molag Bal. For 5 days and 5 nights, Coldheart remained in her own forge, begging Molag Bal to answer her prayers. On the morning of the 6th day, the Lord of Brutality answered her call, but it was never a simple matter of to ask a Daedric prince for a favour. Molag Bal especially requires that a cost must always be paid. For Gerhild Coldheart, that cost had to be paid in blood. Kill the smith with a blade crafted by your own hand, Molag Bal promised, and I shall make you more famous than Forgefire could ever hope to be. Haman Forgefire completed Oaken, and it was spectacular. He delivered it to Vanel just in time for his next journey. When Haman returned to his smithy, he saw Coldheart standing before his furnace, silhouetted in a glow of the fire. "Did you enjoy the adoration of the great Nord hero, Haman?" Coldheart asked. "I do hope so, for it is the last honour you will receive in this life." Coldheart spun and plunged her sword into Forgefire's heart. The master smith stumbled, falling into the intense fire burning in his own furnace. His body, engulfed in flames, burned for 3 days and was not consumed. During that time, Coldheart screamed that she could hear Forgefire's cries of pain no matter how far she ran. Vanel proclaimed that Gerhild Coldheart was the worst villain of the age and brought her before the Thane of Windhelm to be executed for her crime. For that one moment, she had indeed become the more famous Then Haman Forgefire, when Coldheart's head was separated from her body, Forgefire, Smithy and all disappeared from Tamriel. To this very day, it is said that Haman Forgefire stalks the shadows of Cold Harbor, seeking to finally get revenge against the jealous and traitorous Gerhild Coldheart, and anyone else who happens to get in his way. So he's damned, along with his whole place. So I imagine these are always workers or something? Overlord. Plenty of fire and flame around here. What are you doing? Stormlord stalking? Oh, you want some of this? Flame over here. Wonder if I was standing a trap there. Yeah, like I placed my ultimate there, but might have been a trap. We got the sky shard over here. Sky shard right in the middle. So many undead here. Place is packed full of Draga. The hell did you all come from? Alright, that's enough of this. They're absolutely everywhere. Must have been when they crossed over that lava lake. Absorb, absorb. Now something's busted. Or it needs to be enchanted again. Or recharged rather. Charge it up. Better. Right, so we got our Sky Shard. Let's follow this along, we should reach a boss. Haman, I imagine. It really sucks for Haman, doesn't it? Gohild got the easy way out. This way, big chamber here. Haman forged fire. How do I get to you without burning myself? A little leap and a forward roll. Here he comes. Get rid of that banner. Can't seem to do that. Maybe you'll find some rest now. Well, that got us in here. How the hell do we get out? Oh, okay. The vault of Haman Forged Fire. Ooh. Oh no, I just put us over here. This whole place is the vault. Got excited there for a second, I thought. But we found something. Well, there was no quest in there. I didn't notice it saying that we had completed the place either. Maybe it did. But I haven't seen a quest. Yeah, it looks complete to me. Wonder if there was a quest on the outside here. Alright, so the Black Forge is over there, which we need to head towards. I'd imagine. Seeing as we went to the Light Les Oubliettes, it's either that or the Great Shackle. Or maybe it's both. Follow that person over there. It's like a pyramid, isn't it? See the quest. Look at it, looks like it does look like a pyramid, right? Obsidian pyramid.
The great and wondrous Vanus has a message for you. Greetings. This magical projection presents my current plan to my allies. Separated and alone, I decided to complete our mission, personally. I entered the Black Forge through a side door with the intention of destroying the Great Shackle beyond.
Why did you go in alone?
In case it needs to be said, The Black Forge creates all of Molag Bal's vile weapons, including the Dark Anchors and the Great Shackle. With the Great Shackle destroyed, the threat of the plane meld should come to an end.
You can't actually hear me, can you?
No need to concern yourself. I'm sure I have this well in hand. I imagine I've already destroyed the Great Shackle, and even now we're celebrating our victory over the Lord of Brutality. Yes, I'm sure that's what has happened.
I don't think that's what happened. I should go in and find Vanus. Alright. He's celebrating already, he's dancing. Dancing on the grave of Molag Bal. Find yourself a Vanus Galerian. Oh, this isn't the way in. God, I love the lava. Offset by the rest of the environment. The entrance is over there, okay? Cross over there on that bridge. Well, there is no bridge, but we'll make our own bridge. Well, hang on a second. What? Oh, I gotta get into that. Oh, no. Alright, gonna get singed a little bit. Oh, there is! Look, you can hop along there. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. You're a magical horse anyway. The Black Forge. Vanus Unleashed. I came across a magical recording of Vanus Galerian. The message says that the mage decided to enter the Black Forge on his own. He plans to reach the Great Shackle and destroy it, thus completing our mission in cold armor. Should enter the Black Forge and try to find Vanus. The message suggests that I go through the side door. I'm gonna get another magical projection. Vanus. Big old pyramid. Vanus. Galerian's health?
You there, please. I need your assistance.
Are you another magical projection?
What a ridiculous question. I am the Great Mage's essence of health. The Daedra captured Vanus. They plan to use him to power the Great Shackle. To prevent this, Vanus divided his essence into 3 fragments.
What can I do to help you?
Vampires feed upon this essence and weaken it. Kill the vampires and collect the energy they siphoned from me. Restore that energy to me and I can easily break free of these flimsy bonds.
What are you, exactly?
When Vanus Galerian was captured, he cast a spell that divided him into his 3 essential essences: health, stamina, and magicka. I am the Great Mage's health. Set each of these essences free, and we can make the Great Mage whole once more.
Why do they need Vanus to power the Great Shackle?
The Great Mage is a virtual powerhouse of magicka energy. The Daedra want to use that power to speed up and complete the plane meld, finally merging Nirn into Cold Harbor. But make no mistake, Vanus has simply delayed the inevitable with this ploy.
And how were you captured?
While we are the essences of the Great Mage, we aren't the Great Mage himself. Not exactly. Separated into fragments such as this, we are weak, vulnerable. It wasn't long before we, too, were bound in magical chains.
Collect Galerian's health? I've got one health. Three, four. One more. That's 5. Let's release the Valerian.
You have returned. I had almost given up hope.
I recovered your stolen energy.
Yes. I can sense its reinvigorating presence. Give it back to me and I shall free myself. Follow my light to the slave quarters. Then we can recover our essence of stamina.
Here's your stolen health. Oh, follow him. Follow the health. It is red for the health bar. This guy drunk? Vampire Ravager. Look at an old drunk. Shriven worker. Why is it really dark here? It's like a gate comes down with teeth or something. Go, 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 go! Talk to the essence of Galerion. Oh, hi. I can talk to you.
Ah, what a terrible existence.
Why are you so depressed?
I think the more pertinent question is, why aren't you more depressed? Why hasn't this horrible place made you so sad you can hardly breathe? Why? Why? There's got to be something wrong with you.
There's something. Something's not quite right.
I sense the time to reforge the essences of the Great Mage has arrived.
How can I help you?
The essence before you has been used to feed the slaves and keep them working. Talk to the slaves and convince them to release my energy so that I can break free. If the slaves refuse, there is another way.
What other way?
The slave's taskmaster used a device to rip away my energy. The device can recover the energy, but doing so will destroy the soul shriven you target. However, the device only works from a distance. Get too close, and you can't target a slave.
Tell me more about Vanus Galerion.
What can I tell you that you don't already know? Vanus Galerion is the most famous, most powerful, most daringly courageous mage in the Mages Guild. His legendary exploits are, well, legendary.
He's the best of the best. Why did he think you could take care of this on his own?
Weren't you listening? He's the great mage. There isn't anything he can't accomplish once he sets his mind to it. This particular conundrum is merely a minor bump in the road. Makes things more interesting.